Yo, what's up, people? I wanted to talk about today how to improve your looks as a young man. I want to talk about the three main things that I ended up doing that had like the most benefit for me. So, just to show you where I started from, I'll show a few photos of what I look like, and I'll say how long ago they were. If I started going gym, I think I was 16. Um, and then I had photos when I was a little bit chunkier as well. But now I'll show photos from now. I look quite good. So I feel like from going from that transition of like I don't even look recognizable like 3 4 years ago to now, I want to just give you guys the best tips that have the most ROI. So the three things that as long as you do, you're gonna get around 80% of the benefit from what I done, right? And it's gonna help you with your looks. So I think if you're around my age or you're anything younger, like if you're 16, let's say you're 16 watching this video, number one is gym. Just go to the gym. That's literally it. I think that even if you don't have like a proper set routine, or you don't exactly know the right form, obviously like it's bad for you if you do bad form, but the main thing is just getting you to lift weights. That's like the absolute main thing, because everything else will get better and better as you lift weights. Your face will just look better, because let's say if you are fat, you'll lose weight, like doing weight loss, like running and stuff like that in the gym. Or if you're skinny like I was, then you train muscle, you'll just, trust me, you'll just look better. Like I have progress pictures that I can show from 1 year in, 2 years in, 3 years in of the gym. And I slowly look better and better. So I think if you're, I started gym when I was 16, 17. I think I was like 16 when I started gym. If you can start gym 15, 16, 14, get in there and put in that work, and trust me, the amount of ROI that you'll get, like, I don't know if people know, but when you first start the gym, there's a thing called newbie gains, which is your first year of the gym, your body's not used to it, so you kind of build like a lot of muscle quite quickly, and then after that it kind of like plateaus a little bit. But the first 1 to 2 years of gym, you can just max out your newbie gains. Just follow like a split that you find online. I can give you guys a split in a different video if you want. But yeah, just find a little routine to have. Maybe go with a friend. That's always nice. Like I went with my brother, my older brother, when I was younger, and he really helped me get consistent and helps you build discipline. It's such a good skill to have, just going to the gym, because you learn how to track your calories, you learn how to gain muscle, you learn how to lose weight, you learn how to just be more healthy, eat cleaner. Like it puts you, it's a good, I feel like it's a good starting point for someone who's on self-improvement. So I think that's a good start, just going to the gym, and especially those first 2 years, as long as you get those done, like you're gonna look good, you're gonna look better than most people, right? And that's what we want. If your school has a gym, go to the gym. Or if maybe in your town there's like a membership that you can get that membership, or use your brother's membership or something. And yeah, even get weights at home. Like my brother used to train weights at home, and now he's a professional PT. You can get like a dumbbell set, I've seen them for like £20 on Amazon. You can get that. Or like resistance bands are good as well. But yeah, just some sort of like athletic endeavor is really good. And I think weightlifting is such a good one. The next one that I want to talk about is keep an eye on what you're eating and drinking. Around this age, I sort of decided that I just want to start drinking water. The benefits about drinking water is obviously your health gets a lot better, but it's the fact that all your, like, I had no spots. Like I've never had any acne or anything like that. Obviously that has a little to do with my genetics, but just because I've been drinking water consistently, and I've never really had like anything else, like any other drink that can sort of like add oils into my face and stuff, it it's never been a problem for me. I'll get like a spot now and then, but it's never been anything major where like people have like crazy acne scars all over their face. Obviously, yeah, I know some of it can be genetics, but we're talking about things that you can control. And if drinking water is one of those things that you can do, then I'd say just drink water every day, 2 to 3 liters. Yeah, just drink water, and cut everything else out. Like, it was quite easy for me. When I was really big as well, when I was fat, I found that it was easier to lose weight once I just cut out like all the fizzy drinks. And I feel like just drinking water is quite easy and you get used to it. You know, if you know you're complaining about like just drinking water, then I think you just grow up. You know, like you just it's a sacrifice that you have to make for yourself, for your future self. If it took me from being obese to being skinny, like it's yeah, I think it's a really good thing to do. You know, it keeps you healthy, and yeah, it gets rid of your acne and stuff. Also keep an eye on your food. So what I meant by that was mainly like ultra processed food, like ultra processed. So like honestly, like when it comes to seed oils and stuff, like I don't like it when like it can play on your mental a lot, so that you're always looking out for like, oh shit, like make sure it doesn't have seed oils, like yeah, like you're being cautious. But it can get a bit like obsessive at a point. So I just say like just stay away from ultra processed food. So like maybe like meal deals or like sausage rolls and shit like that. Like if you're from the UK, yeah, like sausage rolls. But yeah, stuff with like obscenely high sugar, like cereal or like microwaved meals. You know, just try your best to like steer away from that sort of stuff. You know, if you live with family and you know maybe like that's all your mum can provide for you, you know, like microwave meals, then like okay, sure. But if you ever have the option, try and pivot away from it. What I do now is every breakfast I'll try like and always have eggs. So every day I have eggs for breakfast, and that's kind of like my meal that I know is like calm and there's nothing wrong with it. Like I use butter, 100% butter, and you know like I always eat eggs, and it's always like a good meal to have at the start of the day. So yeah, I'd say like try and have a meal within like maybe you eat 3 or 4 meals. I try and have one meal that is consistent and that is really good for you. So like yeah, like something like eggs or like yeah, like I think eggs is the best one, or like avocado and eggs, or like steak for dinner. If you have steak every day for dinner, like it's just gonna be good for you. Um, you know, if your mom cooks your dinner, then try and just take control of your breakfast, right? That's what I done, because I'd have breakfast in my house, then I'd be in college, or like yeah, when I was younger, I'd be in college, so I'd have to eat out or something, or I'd have to like get a meal deal. You know, I didn't really have much choice unless I pre-made food, but I was too lazy to be fair. And then my mom made my dinner, so I only had I made sure that I had full control over my breakfast, so that at least I have consistency in that area. And also like I did ask my mom if she can make like certain meals for me, like with more protein and less carbs, but like when I was trying to gain muscle. But yeah, try and have some sort of consistency, and yeah, as long as you're not eating ultra processed food with like loads of sugar, or you know, as long as you're drinking water every day, you're calm. Like I think that's the biggest ROI one, because it literally took me from looking horrible to where I am now, and yeah, it's just had such an effect. So I'd recommend that. Posture is a big one. I I used to have such bad posture. I remember like looking back at photos or like videos of me that people were taking, and like literally like my posture would be like that, like my neck would always be forward, and like I just looked like a fucking weirdo. And I remember as soon as I seen that, I like got so self-conscious, and I was like, oh shit, like I need to fix my posture. So some tips that I give is like obviously like shoulders back, make sure that you're relaxed, make sure you have your chest out as well. Like it makes you feel more confident, and although it might feel like you're doing a lot, like putting your chest out like that, it doesn't actually make, like no one's gonna really notice. So like right now I'm slouched forward. If I go like that, I don't think there's not a big difference that you can tell through the screen, right? So I'd say yeah, chest out, shoulders back, head back as well. You don't want to be sticking your head out like that, like I was. Like I just look like a tool. So yeah, I think good posture, especially when you're sitting down too. You know, make sure your back's straight and all that. and that'll make you significantly look better too, especially like in photos and stuff like that, or like, yeah, in videos, and when you're around with your friends. Like, it's crazy because I went like 17 years without knowing that my posture was absolutely wank, and I was like fucking, I was sticking my head out like a fucking ostrich. You know what I mean? Like, and I just think back and I'm like, damn, I wish someone would have said something to me like, bro, what are you doing with your neck? You know, but it's okay. I told myself, and now I'm okay. Well, at least like it's still kind of a habit, so I kind of have to, you know, be like, oh yeah, make sure my posture's good. But yeah, whenever you can, try and straighten up your posture. You know, it makes you look better, makes you look more confident. It makes you look like you deserve respect. The last one that I like to say is tape your mouth. Tape your mouth whenever you go to bed, right? Studies have been showing that it's so much better to breathe through your nose rather than your mouth. Obviously, you can breathe through your mouth when you're talking and stuff like that. But if you go to sleep, and let's say you maybe drool or you snore, just try taping your mouth. I tried this and I've done it for like around 5 months, and it actually changes like the jaw structure of your whole face. So it does have really good benefits. Um, and you're not gonna die from it. Like, I see a lot of people like being like, oh shit, like, oh, like I'm scared in case like I'm gonna die, like I'm gonna like suffocate in my sleep. Like, it's not that deep, as long as you're not like fucking, you know, you're not like getting the tape and like fucking spinning around your head. You're gonna be calm. Like, I literally just put like a little bit, like the size of my finger, just right here. So it's only covering that part. And like, yeah, let's say my nose got covered somehow, like, or like maybe I was a bit ill, like I can take it off, like if I open my mouth, like it's not that deep. I use like microfiber tape just so like it doesn't damage my lips too much. But yeah, try and breathe through your nose more. So like day to day, don't have your mouth open to breathe. I think you just look stupid. It just makes you look worse. So try and always, okay, breathe through your nose, breathe through your nose. Um, I know a lot of people might not even struggle with this, but I'm just saying it because it was something that I struggled with. So yeah, wear tape to sleep. And yeah, just breathe in through your nose throughout the day. Try and, you know, when you're going throughout your day, you're just like, oh yeah, like, let me make sure I'm breathing through my nose. Um, but yeah, that's all the tips that I have. I'd just say like, consistency is the main thing, and as long as you're following all these protocols, like the gym, eating good, drinking good, your posture's good, um, and you know you're sleeping with tape on and you're breathing out your nose, I think you're calm, and it'll slowly scale up, and you'll look a lot better than what you used to. And I'm speaking from experience. You know, obviously, like I've literally done these things, these key things, and they've literally brought me from looking like that guy to this guy now. And I think we can all agree that I look a lot better, right? So, you know, just give it a try. If you're trying to look smacks, give it a try and just see how it goes. If not, it's not like these things cost a lot, you know, like buying eggs is cheap. Uh, you know, a little gym membership is alright, or like a little gym set up in your house is calm. And if it doesn't go well, cool, just ditch it. It's calm. But you know, as long as you've tried it, and you know, I'm giving this advice out because it's worked for me, right? So yeah, just give it a try and see how it goes. But yeah, that's it. See you guys later.